Hey guys, another little video about the Bad Girls Club because I found out so much information. I don't want to put it all in one thing. So this will be another extension of it. More facts that I found that are supposedly facts by the cast was that season 7 was actually completely redone, and if you go and you look at it, it was actually pushed back for the airing date because they had to refilm the series. They started out with a different cast, and one of the girls got slashed in the face, I believe by another member of the show, and she threatened to sue or whatever if it was shown, so they deleted that whole series, which has never been found, and or that whole season, I'm sorry, and then recasted it with Judy and 2 of the other girls who were already going to be replacements on that season if something had happened, and instead then got the rest of the 4 other girls, Angie being one of them, which they decided would be the main girl, and supposedly got in multiple fights, and also multiple fights with Judy. However, was supposedly sleeping with one of the producers, therefore they gave her a free pass, and this is a shame because she was one of my favorites, but gave her a free pass and let her get away with the fights and just didn't air them. And that is also why the girls attacked her so hard at the reunion, because they found out what was actually going on. Another thing about this season was that they realized that the more the girls fought, the higher the ratings were. So they started pushing for the fights. So they would encourage the girls to fight. They would also decide not so much about how bad the fight was, but if they felt the person was taking over the show, they would, and they didn't want them, they would have the other girls pack up their stuff or have them get in a fight and then send them home that way. Example, what I believe her name was Erica. I forget which season she was on, but I hated her, but luckily they sent her home for that reason. And they would also pay people in the streets to start fights with the bad girls, and actually things got so bad in LA that I believe that they were no longer allowed to even be have a series done there, and then that's why they started going into other places. There was also phones ringing. There was also supposedly a fight in one of the later seasons, which I have not watched yet, and the girls, they put bodily fluids and other things on the girls' stuff and everything, and which I saw other seasons where the girls' stuff got completely destroyed, so I'm not sure why this one was different. However, this put an end to it, and they could no longer, because of the lawsuit, afford mansions, and the last one was actually recorded at a warehouse. Another one was Sydney from season 6, I believe. She was supposed to be the main star of the show, and she actually went through withdrawal from, I believe, coke and weed or something. I'm not exactly sure which drugs she was taking. So she tried pretending with the whole uncle thing, and she had to leave, and that didn't work out. She came back and still was going through it and had to leave the show, and they were trying to get her to stay. Also with Natalie, on times when they sent her home, or she did go home, she didn't actually, it wasn't because the producers wanted that, even though they said it was. They actually offered her things like, supposedly by her, it was money and stuff like that, to stay on the show, to boost the ratings. They realized that all the fighting and all the drama, the more they had it, the better it was, so they stopped caring about the cast and cared more about the ratings and the money. I'll look further into this and give you guys more updates soon. Hi guys, okay, another one I wanted to add was for season 7 was the whole scene with Priscilla versus Judy and the fight that sent Priscilla home. The idea for Judy throwing the breakfast on Priscilla's bed was actually done by production. They told Judy to do it. Priscilla then slept for like 2 hours like that and didn't even know it. When she got up, they did get in the fight. Judy was bloodied, like they kept saying, and the fight was actually much longer than what they aired.